do this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, come on. There we go. It's going to be 1217. Okay. I'm already here. I don't know why that always moves me. There's the boys. 320. And got to run the flight plan real quick. And calibration matters here. So we're in 19.3. And we're going to test this bad boy out. I need time. Let's make it dusk. Just because I don't think the night lighting's quite there yet. And then let's go nav lights. Master. Ooh, pretty eye candy. All right. So 220. I need the weights. Wait, are we at the same gate? That's not supposed to be allowed to happen. All right, well, there's your first bug in Infinite Flight. Less wind, drift. Just gonna do this. Share the stream. No, not there. Slack. Virtual blue. And flight. Now I should be able to go back here. All you gotta do, Derek, is rerun it. It happened again. All right. Zero fuel weights, 119,000 pounds. That's nothing. So we'll say 100 passengers. Go here. Here. 100 passengers. Okay, fuel's going to be 10,341. Come on. 10,371. Oh, for love. Oi! Infinite Flight 19.3 is not being kind to me so far. There we go. All right. How is this happening? Now it won't let me take their what? Whatever. Okay. All right. Am I at the right weight? 371. Okay, we should be at the right weight now. Calibrate. Nav lights and master. Alright. So, we're going to try to take off without the HUD. and probably land with the HUD.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue 117, taxiing to runway 22 right.
Paste in the route here. That's not valid. I'll just get rid of. Why is this 4056? What is this 4056?
General Edward Unicom, JetBlue 1879, taxiing to runway 22 right.
No.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue 117, crossing runway 15 right.
Oh, yeah. Why is that missing?
General Edward Unicom, JetBlue 1879, crossing runway 15 right.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue
Oh, crap. I don't
1217,
even have my
taxiing to
speeds or
runway
anything.
22
I'm
right.
all messed up here.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue 117, crossing runway 15 left.
Alright, so I got 19, 28, 31, 41, 46. There we go. Okay. So I brought the range down and I want arc mode. Flaps 1. Flaps 1. Alright, so this is a little rushed here. So the whole viewpoint and positioning has changed. Now, if you do use the HUD, see
General
this?
Edward Unicum, American 543, taxiing to runway 22 right.
Where's this guy? So you got a whole new aim point. Like, used to be here, right? This is what you used to look at. But now that they have the live instruments, they turned your view down, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Hello, 19.3. All right.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue 1217, crossing runway 15 right.
But as you can see, there's also wicked bad clutter. So you can declutter the HUD a little bit, like this. And just put HUD map on. And you kind of need the map almost.
General Edward Unicum, American 543 is taking off runway 22 right, departing west.
Where the hell is that guy? Dude, you're on 15 right, you idiot.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue 1217, crossing runway 22 right.
General Edward Unicum, American 543 is taking off runway 15 right, departing south.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue 117, taxiing to runway 22 right.
Who's in front of me here? This is chaos. Derek was up there. That's Chris. So we get top of climb. It's 220. I'm gonna have to run this down to DC as well and see if we can't. If I do, so it doesn't really look good like that until I turn, I guess. So if I go to this one, see, that should be a button. So I'm going to tuck up to Chris a little bit, and I'm going to give him the speeds. Oh yeah, you know what? That's a good idea, Chris. So I'm going to do an intersection departure here, so I can catch the landings at JFK. And I'll just hold short over here for now. It has not been a good day at Virtual Blue. Not been a good day. Basically, we have to refigure out how to fly the A320. You know, you get what's called, muscle and brain memory, right? So I'm so used to flying this plane one way with X amount of, trim, speeds, everything, all that good stuff. Oh, wait, can I touch
General
that?
Edwards Unicom,
Oh,
JetBlue
that's interesting.
117, crossing runway 15 left.
So it's about 140 to TJ. So I'm going to go ahead and they usually use arc mode. I'm going to tuck it in here and I'm going to try to fly
General
by
Edward
this.
Unicom, November 684 Romeo Alpha, taxiing to runway 22 right.
As soon as Derek gets down here. British Airways A380.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue 117, crossing runway 15 right.
All right.
November 684 Romeo Alpha, crossing runway 15 right.
General Edwards Unicom,
I
JetBlue
got V speeds in. I
1217
got
is
my pitch
taking off
in.
runway 22 right,
Let's just see
departing
how I
south.
can. Landing lights. Strobe lights. So with the new viewpoint, it can be difficult, right? So we've got all this muscle memory and brain memory programmed into us for how many years of flying in infinite flight, and now all your lineup cues that would normally be, they'd normally be here, right? So see, I'm not lined up, where previously that would have been a good lineup for me, right? So I'm going to try to do this without the HUD, just the map. Alright, stabilize. Where's my thrust? Oh. Okay.
General Edward Unicom,
way reduced thrust
November
today.
684 Romeo Alpha, crossing runway 15 left.
Knots is checked. E1. Rotate. 7.5. Oops, see, I went to 10 there. No good. Positive rate. Gear up. Going to 15. Turning for TJ. Looking for 1500 here. More pitch. Looking for about 140. Easy on the bank now. Yeah, way too much thrust. 1500. Try to hold 10 degrees pitch now. See, what I don't like is it doesn't show you the active waypoint. So like when I even hit TJ here, right? I'm on the shortest range there is. Right, I'm on the shortest range there is. So it's good to have the map going still. Flaps, 0 degrees.
General Edward Unicom, JetBlue 1879 is taking off runway 22 right, departing south.
One good thing is they fixed up the auto throttle. So there's not that much. $3,800, Jesus. Alright, it should be good for now. It's like learning how to fly infinite flight all over again. back down, so they tweaked the auto thrust for sure. I'm gonna lock in the vertical speed now. Actually, you know what? We're light as a feather tonight, so the climb will be pretty quick. Is there a side slip target? No, they didn't put that in there. Alright, let me stick it in nav just because this is frustrating. I'm trying to learn how to fly all over again. Set flight level 220. Alright. Good. Come on, guys, let's go. Speed it up. I'll just hold it at 250 in for a while.
General Edward Unicum, JetBlue 186 is 13 nautical miles to the south at 14,700 feet. Inbound for landing. Will make left traffic to the runway 22 left.
He's got the whole star in there, but he doesn't have the whole approach. I don't even understand. Why bother? Landing lights off. It's like the autopilot yanks you even harder now. Now see here, if he was on the star following procedures, he would be out over the water here, going to 22 left. He wouldn't be anywhere near us. How many minutes do we get? 6:52. Alright, I mean, bottom line, we need a flight director to follow. Crossbars, you know. We need crossbars in here for guidance. And we definitely need, I mean, I know this is first time. So, I mean, it looks amazeballs. So there's that. But we're going to need more. Hopefully they'll get that with the A350.
JetBlue 186 is on left downwind, runway 22 left.
6.
General Edwards Unicom, JetBlue 117 is taking off runway 15 right, departing south.
That auto thrust is touchy now too. Bring up the map here. Is he airborne? What happened to Derek? So we got, we're going to do a time calculation here. Alright, so we got 3 minutes, 10 seconds plus 5 minutes, 42 seconds plus 2 minutes, 40 seconds, 11.5 now. 13,150 for 22. So we come right on down to 800 on the vertical speed. Those guys are way too far behind me. Okay, I'm gonna look up the RNAV and Kennedy and put that in. Socks, buzzards say rover. Watch 3. Jerva, Soko, Cape it. Cape it direct to Jerva. Sogo, Asor,
General Edward Uniform, JetBlue 186 is on left base, runway 22 left.
Zakis, Ix the other one, Tusty, Zakis, yeah, I could probably turn that. At any rate, so it's 1900, excuse me, 1900 at Jerva. Let's take a peek see here. So there we go. Let's top a climb there. And so 16.6. So we got 5 minutes. 23 seconds plus 7 seconds is 7.3 1 minute, so 22, so we'll just do 8 seconds and it'll be 5.5 10 seconds, so that's
General Edward Uniform, JetBlue 186 is on final, runway 22 left.
6 minutes to go. 6 minutes, 17.1 for 22. 2,000, 17,100, 6, 300, Alright, he's catching up. I don't know what the speed was supposed to be there after tune out of Boston Unicorn, since we're well out of that. So used to the HUD here. So we can talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about that. Does this look like meh? No, the arcs the way they do it in the real world. So HUD. Okay. So this is wicked difficult. So without the map, right? So I turn it all off. You see that? This is really hard to fly by. Right? It's hard to fly by the nav display here. And you're really not supposed to fly by. What you should have is a crossbar here going up and down that shows you both, right? So there's that. Now, what does this do? I don't know if that really does it. So let's look at where the HUD is, right? So we're level, right? So this is where it used to be. It's right about here, right? This is where what you're used to looking at. Is this, right? And degrees. So this is roughly what you, theoretically speaking, should see, right? The problem is you can't like lock it here, right? So even if I went to HUD min, right? Like. So now this is what we used to look at, is this, okay? And it's actually probably not that. I mean, this is weird because the flight path vector is now above what you're looking at. So the HUD where it is, it doesn't make sense to me, I guess you could say, you know? I mean, the flight path vector, of course, does. You know, I can see that we're setting, but I'm climbing. This is weird. This is new. This is weird. It's going to take some getting used to. I know the staff here at Virtual Blue has been trying all day long, messing around with this, trying to figure out what the best way forward is. Just going to check the fuel. Let's grab my vertical speed. Should have. Why didn't I do that? Mark's still here. That's the best way to check if Mark is connected. I don't know, it didn't do anything there either. I understand that the developers are going to have more control over the aircraft now. Guys like John Goring will have more control over the aircraft. That, folks, is not a bad thing at all. So am I going to Sandy Point right now, or am I going to a top of climb? Oh, I deleted my top of climb. Whoops. I'm an idiot. Why isn't the waypoint? This doesn't make sense. Alright, whatever. So I'm going to be off on fuel anyways. Where was my top of climb supposed to be? Oh boy. Oh boy. So I was supposed to hit top of climb back by Sox. Sandy Point's supposed to be 2.4, so we're going to be close on that, but I'm already supposed to be in cruising altitude too, so whoopsie. This flight plan threw me off, I don't know. There we go. Just realized, IFA just realized what I was looking for. Alright, so 1,000 to go. Also, the other two columns here should it should say, approach or auto thrust. So I'm supposed to have 2.4 at Sandy Point, and that looks like to be what I'm going to have. And I got to slow down to, we're going to 252 knots. Basically Mach 0.59. That autopilot, smooth, that has to be smooth out. It's like the most annoying thing in the world. .366 is what they're expecting me to be doing. So see the auto thrust here? That's good that it's catching up more. Looks like they got, thrust lever angles to see how that catches up a little better now? That's pretty damn good. Another thing I noticed over here, it's annoying, it's only in kilograms. Show fuel used. So hopefully they put this in pounds. I don't know if there's a system menu for it, but some GPS monitor on that. I'm hoping this thing will work eventually. Looks like they got some buttons on here to make it work. That's good. APU, anything up here work? No, not yet. 2:53, 0.59 Mach. This is good because these guys will catch up to me now. Alright, so I need a Parch 3 chart. Minimums are 349. Oh, sorry. No, minimums are 409 on this. I think I am probably going to use the HUD to land, and I'm not going to, I really don't care, and I'm not going to say that I have any shame in my game. So this should just be Parch 3, okay. Pull that up, Parch, can I see my chart? Calverton is 250 and 12K, so I got 5 minutes to Calverton, 10,000 to go, so that's 2,000 a minute. And I'm going to be speeding up, so I'm going to start down. Set altitude 12,000. Set altitude 12,000. Come on. Set altitude 12,000. Should get our speed going uphill here quite a bit. Bring in the bring this in a little bit. See, I don't like how it goes up to 100 there. That's too much. So obviously they're fine-tuning the throttle. What was I supposed to have at Calverton for fuel? 3.1. So it's probably going to be close. 3 minutes to go. 6,000 feet. 2,000 feet per minute. 2,200 actually. So let's see what the HUD looks like now on descent. So same thing. See this? I come level with the horizon again, or I do that. That's probably right about where we are. Certainly is gonna take a lot of getting used to. There's no. This looks great, but there's a couple things. One is practicality. So if we could zoom back a little bit, if you see this side window here, a trick for when you're landing an aircraft is to see the runway. You can actually see the runway down there at what is that? Whatever airport this is out my left window here. So you can see the runway coming down, and it gives you some cues to land. So if we could do that, it would be kind of good, actually. but we're zoomed up here and we can't see kind of out that window, and it's like almost impossible. Like the way Infinite Flight's been built so far, without the other flight simulator, Aerofly, it has a flight director, so you follow the cues on the flight director. No big deal. It tells you when to flare. You know, you can throw the flight path vector on and it shows you where you're at as far as sync rate, right on the nav display. So this is interesting. For sure it's interesting. Where the hell is Derek going? It's like learning how to fly all over again. "31 seconds and 1,000 feet to go." Look at that. Set speed 250. Oh, good. We got a 1,500 foot per minute descent, and we're going to need some boards for this. I don't like that shaky cockpit either. They had it on. John has it on in-flight assistant, but I don't use it at all. I guess it is more realistic, but it's kind of an eye candy thing, to be honest with you. 250. See that? Beautiful. Beauteous. Gotta readjust trim? No. Minutes and 40 seconds. And we gotta go 3,000 feet. Alright, back on the air. It's driving me nuts tonight with the stream interruptions. Alright, 2 minutes for 3,000 feet. Set altitude 9,000. There he comes. So I want 19,000 feet out of Cape It. Cape It to Jerva is 3.3 miles. Everybody's here, so that's good. I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, look at the wind here. 70 at 8. Yeah. This is just the thing I want to fly. I want to fly the friggin' RNAV 13 left. Landing weight's supposed to be. Landing weight's supposed to be. There we go. 125.6. Nope, it's not going to be 125.6. It's going to be like 125. So let's go to our handy dandy calculator here. What's the runway heading? Four. That's just the final approach course. Oh boy. Set altitude 1,900.